place. Had it been my home, I would have stayed more, I would have closed so many things. Since the public space, I'm like, okay, just be calm and just enjoy the stuff.
Over you guys. Would Liverpool stay seated for the volunteers to you all? And for those who have already stepped away from the stage and not able to also stick around, very soon we will kickstart round 3. True inspiration on the board and off the board. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Red Bull athlete Tanya Sachdeva. A big round of applause for her as she joins us. Thank you so much. Now before we kickstart our grand finale, how about we have a picture with all of you together? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go!
Hi Tanya, how are you? Could you tell us something about this event?
Hi, I'm super excited to be here. We're in Chennai right now, and what I love about Red Bull Armageddon, apart from the format, I think it's my favorite, the most dramatic, the most entertaining for fans and commentators, is just the vibe. You know, when you make sports into a community event is when it's truly powerful and impactful. To see so many people here, they'll be playing chess, they're playing other esports as well. So super excited to see what happens, and I believe we had 300 people in the qualifiers. So today, maza aane wala hai with the top 32, and we've got some very cool chess stuff where I think I'll also be playing some Armageddon for a change.
Also Tanya, all the games are Armageddon here, and Armageddon are considered as high pressure fast games. How do you feel watching them compared to the traditional classical chess?
It's the most dramatic format. Every Armageddon is designed to be decisive, which is why in professional chess we use it as a sudden death, as the ultimate tiebreaker. There's no safety net in it. You know, as a commentator, we often say, and in chess, it's true that the clock is the 17th piece. But in an Armageddon, I think it's the most important piece as well. It's the format where you need to have the perfect balance between speed and skill from the very beginning. Flagging is highly encouraged. So I think for players, they have to be so incredibly sharp, focused, quick. The nerves, very important. And I think for fans and commentators, it is the perfect blend of sport and entertainment.
Also, in the past few years, Indian chess has experienced a significant growth. Apart from the traditional chess tournaments, what do you think this type of tournament plays the role in inspiring chess players?
I think this is what I've truly loved about being with Red Bull, and I've been with them since 2013, that it's always been about sort of pushing boundaries, pushing limits, getting the sport to the community. And I think, like you said, you know, chess has evolved so much since the pandemic, and it's kind of broken that glass barrier, and from a very niche sport, now everyone wants to play chess. So I truly feel it's events like these that bring the game closer to the fans, and they've chosen a format which is incredibly exciting. So I hope we can do many more such events across India with Red Bull.
If you had to give one Red Bull style pep talk to the players before their Armageddon round, what would you say to them?
It was Emmanuel Lasker who said that if you find a good move, look for a better one. In Armageddon, if you find a good move, you play it, because there's no time and you have to be super fast, super quick. Also, like I said, flagging highly encouraged. I think keep control on the clock. and energy very important. So keep sipping that Red Bull.
Describe Armageddon in 3 words.
Dramatic, decisive, insane.
Which is more exciting or challenging for you? Commentary on Armageddon or playing an intense Armageddon game?
Well, that's a good question. I think playing has a different adrenaline in general to commentary, but I kind of love both. But I would say that today I'm looking forward to just enjoying the show. When it comes to Armageddon, probably not so good for my heart, so I would say commentary.
One emoji that describes you the best.
The lion face.
Red Bull gives you the wings, but if you actually had wings, where would you fly first?
It would really help me because one of the things that I'm not a big fan of is air travel, is waiting at airports for flights. So where would I fly would be to every single tournament, maybe a holiday in the middle. You know, it's very hard to answer because I think every favorite place for a chess player is dependent on what tournament. But I think if I have to fly to one place because I travel so much, maybe home.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Hi Sham, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
Could you tell us something about this tournament in Chennai? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a very great initiative by Red Bull. I can see lots of people, not just for chess, also for other activities. It's a very entertaining and engaging activity, and I hope it happens quite frequently. Not just at basic level, I mean amateur level, and I also it happens even at the highest level also, so that when there's a global audience, the game will also grow. I was told that this is the first time it is happening, such an event, Armageddon. It's a very fun event, and I hope it happens very frequent at all levels.
All the games here are Armageddon. The format is very different. So what do you think about the format?
Yeah, it's very, very fun activity because from audience point of view, they can also feel the rush of the players which they are going through. When there is no increment, there is of course so many rush going on, adrenaline rush. So people can also enjoy, audience can also enjoy the games. And as a players, it's a different activity, lots of tense emotions, but it's a fun activity for sure.
Also in the past few years, Indian chess has been growing very significantly. Apart from the traditional chess tournaments, these types of events, how they are shaping the new generation or inspiring the new players? What's the role of this event?
Definitely, not just players. It will also attract so many sponsors because many people feel that chess is such a boring game where people are staying quiet and very difficult to watch. But thankfully, we have so many global leagues happening, like for example, Mahindra Tech League and so many things, where it's an engaging league where common audience can also understand. So events like this, fun events, it will definitely boost up not only the game, it will also attract more sponsors, and I hope such events happens not only in this kind of place, hoping to see such events happening in some kind of beaches, public malls also very frequently, so that common audience can get inspired and more people can come into the game.
What do you think, what is more challenging? Commentating on the game of Armageddon or playing in the game?
Armageddon is more challenging, even if there is no big financial reward or any big thing. Still, it's more challenging because at the end of the day, when we play the game, players forget about the extra rewards. They just want to give their best. So when clock is ticking without any increment, which players are not so used to, definitely I think this is more challenging. But in terms of professional basis, I think the top level events are more, of course, challenging.
Also, new question apart from chess.
Yeah.
This is the headline of Red Bull is that Red Bull gives you wings. So, if you had wings, then where would you fly?
It's a difficult question. Okay, at least personally for me, maybe I can fly to different academies and I can do lectures, and because I don't like to travel, it's so time consuming. I'm a lazy fellow, I don't like to travel. So if I have wings, definitely I will keep jumping from one academy to another academy to keep training people to give lectures or play tournaments.
Any favorite city or place where you would go to?
Favorite city? Hard to say. Since I spent most of my time in Chennai, I would say Chennai. I'll keep on. Let's lots of sightseeing in Chennai, Marina Beach, Besanagar Beach, so many things. If I have wings, I can quickly go in 5 minutes and settle there.
One emoji that describes you the best.
Me. Maybe something like cheeky emoji.
Also, you are with your family here. How are they finding this place in this tournament?
Well, since today is Sunday, mostly I prefer spending time with my family, parents, wife, and daughter. So I thought, I know it's going to be 4 or 5 hours. I just told, please come along with me and enjoy the good atmosphere. So far they're doing fine at least.
Also, does your daughter play chess or does going into the tournament motivate her to play chess?
Well, she's more of an outdoor sport girl. She likes to dance, play outdoor activities. As a father and as a chess coach, chess player, I would definitely want my daughter to play chess. But professionally or not is her choice. But definitely I'll make her play chess because chess gives so many other benefits. So for that sake, I want her to be at least at amateur level. Then up to her to make it professional or not. But I'll definitely make her play chess.
Lastly, if you have to give an advice to upcoming players, what you would like to say to them?
Well, try to stay away from social media. It's easy to say, but maybe social media has benefits also. So what I would do is suggest is just limit the screen time. Don't overuse social media. In social media, even when you scroll reels or YouTube shorts, just see the important things. Put some time limit, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, then switch it off and get back to your work. Is what I would suggest.
Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you.
What is this? It's the worst time for my hack skills to not be working. Okay. You have to start again. Sorry. That might be wrong. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. You know, I don't know what's the best way. Is it drag and drop or is it click and then play? That's the problem. And I'm just doing what I can. And so far, it's fine. Sorry. 13. I'm getting there. I'm getting one more. Okay?
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me why it is.
Only one round. Whoever wins. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, Guru wins. Right? Congratulations. Who would you pick out of the two to be on your team? Tanya. Tanya is going to be your win. Congratulations. And for the Navid Shamsundar is going to be the brains behind your moves. Now what we're going to do is play a game of hands and brains between these two guys. Alright guys, the time is started. 3 are in a row. Una.
Yeah, it was a great feeling to be part of this event. I think it's one of I think it's happened for the first time, and I'm glad to be here. And events like this, I hope it happens quite frequently. I hope it happens annually also. It will be great if it happens once in 6 months. Also, it will be very great. So I'm very thankful for the Red Bull and the team for organizing this event in a grand manner. And this Armageddon concept is quite a good concept. It also attracts lots of players to come into the game, and I think it also will attract future more corporates to get into the game, and hopefully they will also sponsor more such events. I hope that this be the starting point, and I hope to see more such events very often. Thank you.
Really enjoyed myself here with all of you, and just to see the excitement and how many of you are participating in this. Armageddon is one of my favorite formats in chess, especially to commentate on. Just simply so entertaining. I think it's the perfect collaboration between sport and entertainment. So it's a total spectacle, and that's what this was. So congratulations to everyone at the end in Chennai. A player with Anand in his name winning is no surprises to anyone. So awesome stuff here. Also, Sham, thank you so much. All the puzzle battles, playing hand and brain. And this is what I love about being a Red Bull athlete, that it just really is about bringing the sport to the country, to the people, to the community, and I hope we can continue doing more of that.
So
Hi
yeah,
Anand, how are you?
yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us about your chess journey.
So I've been playing since my school days. I am from Belamal Matriculation School, so I think the school has been pretty supportive for chess for the past few years, and I was one of the recipients of that as well. So once the schooling got over, I'm doing CA now, so I think chess has been put on hold for a few years, and since I got time now, and I was able to play here, and the event was conducted in Armageddon format, and it was pretty exciting.
Okay, so as you said, you are preparing for CA and chess was on hold, but here you played phenomenally and you managed to win the tournament
Yeah.
with 5 out of 5. So, how did this happen? Were you prepared for this event?
I mean, I don't actually prepare, so I mean, as everybody knows, CA does needs some late nighters as well. So whenever I used to get sleepy, whenever I am feeling down, I'll just go to Leeches and play some bullet to take off my to refresh my brain. So maybe that helps because the tournament was conducted in Armageddon format and you need to play some speeches. So I think that helped, but I'm not pretty sure about it.
And what was your most favorite moment of like all the games? Did you made any like illegal moves or something in time pressure
No.
or any funny moments in the Armageddon?
No, thankfully I didn't. But in terms of funny moments in game 2, I didn't see a back rank mate. So when I was about to play, just when I was about to play, I just saw it, and thankfully I didn't play it. I don't know if that had happened. I don't know how things would have turned out. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think this types of event, like usually we play traditional events, which are more serious, classical. This event is very different. Like the music is there, the commentators are doing commentary live during the games. So do you think this should continue more and this motivates players a lot?
I mean, I don't think this even conducting once or twice every here and there, I don't think that should be a problem because these are, more than serious tests. We do need some fun times when we play, right? So this is a format where things can go haywire here and there. So yeah, I mean, the tournament was conducted in such good format, and since it was conducted as a part of other events as well, many people were able to see the event conducting here, and they were able to get a catch of the event here. So I think it did motivate chess to a certain extent, and yeah, I'm looking forward to these kinds of events.
And tell us something about your last round game.
Last round, okay. So I was actually pawn up. I played Quirk e4 d6, and then we went into middle game, and then I was able to get a pawn up, but many pieces were exchanged. So in the end, I had a pawn up. I was pawn up, and the opponent also had a double pawn. So I thought I'll be cruising through victory, but I did make a blunder where I had to lose my pawn, and then I had to lose my piece as well. But since there was only one pawn, I was able to get a draw with him. Since I was able to get a draw, which turned pretty good for me because in Armageddon, when black draws, you will be winning.
Okay, congratulations once again and thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you.